Thanks, Brian. Missing in action for more than 40 years. Now a family knows what happened to a Vietnam fighter pilot from Kalamazoo. James Dennany was 34 years old when his plane was shot down over Vietnam. He was never seen nor heard from since. With the help of DNA technology, the Air Force was finally able to identify his remains and is in the process of turning them over to his family. 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks joins us tonight in studio with more on this remarkable story, really, after all these years, Leon.
That's right, Suzanne. He'd been out there somewhere for decades, and that's about all his family knew until now. 1953, a Mattawan High senior dabbled in it all. The school plays, the track team, varsity football's number 44. Mattawan's most improved that year, a serviceman first by nature, then by trait.
There was nothing that he wouldn't do for anybody.
Perhaps part of what led him here. One of our nation's fighters from the sky, Jim Dennany, left his kids, his wife, his home to serve as a fighter pilot in the Vietnam War. His plane was shot out of the sky, crashed. No one knew if he made it. Logged MIA, missing, gone, no closure, only bits of hope.
We prayed for 2 years, and she made me believe that he was going to come back.
Jim's son, Jim Jr., on the phone from his Texas home.
I remember, I never forget that the one thing that I was really so overjoyed. I mean, I don't know if they say overjoyed, but you know, they did. I remember the Air Force sent us a little model of the plane that he was shot down in, and to me that was comforting. You know, as a child.
There was some thought Jim may have survived and was a prisoner of war, but hope faded over the years. The president declared Dennany killed in action. Decades later, the late 90s, Vietnam and American officials returned to the land to search and found remains, later ID'd as those of Dennany and another man.
You're experiencing things, but you're never getting any closure.
Perhaps a start now. Jim Jr. was 8 when his father died. He'll now have a chance to say goodbye to his dad, killed more than 40 years ago. MIA no more, but another of war's casualties. Below a senior picture's hopeful smile, a short phrase with as much meaning today as it did in 1953. In his own words, tomorrow life is too late, live today. Dennany's son says he is expecting to get his father's remains tomorrow in Texas. With the accounting of these airmen now discovered, still more than 1,700 service members are missing from the Vietnam War. Brian?